Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. Today I have something super freaking exciting to share with you guys. Ta-da! So, basically, I have a friend in the United States and he bought this maybe a year ago or so, and he hasn't quite used it in a way that basically the other day, i.e. maybe 2 months ago because COVID, he was like, hey Bia, I don't use these watercolors that I've got and I know you wanted to try them. Do you want to have them? And I was like, heck yeah, please. Yes, please. So I sent him one of my Viviva color sheets and some like extra markers I had. We just did a little swap and this arrived today. It's still in the original packaging and everything else. Basically, this is like second-hand paint. So let's just check it out. They're pretty much full. He did not touch them at all, a lot. Inside the box, I don't know if something came with it in the beginning. I think I have the type B US, so it's basically sold with the Chinese white, which I am not super happy about. Oh, basically on the EU as well. Asia one does not have the Chinese white, which I would prefer. I think I have a type B. And yeah, the box just says, I haven't introduced this at all, and I'm a mess. I'm a mess, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm a mess. You probably know this is the Mijello Mission Gold watercolors, colors found in nature, 24 7mm set. Mijello is a Korean brand. They are very well known, I think, and they have tons of sets. They are high-end, I think. They're pretty high-end. Some professional artists use it, and I've been wanting to try this brand for so freaking long. So it's kind of a dream come true to be able to have it. I did have to pay shipping, customs, so it's not like I got it for free, and I don't have a palette for it yet. So in the back it has listing of the colors, so they're all pretty cool. It has a super bright pink, which I'm here for, super excited about. So first of all, this is all out of order, so I think I'm gonna just reorder them. I think he has a dog. He has a dog, I know he has a dog or two, so it's all full of dog ears, but it happens. So this is, I don't know if something came here, whatever. So I'm just going to reorder these quickly. Okay, I can go by this. All right, so I'm going to start from here to here, I guess, and let's just dump it all. Let's just dump it. It's cool. First off is white, Chinese white. Let's go for Chinese white first, then lemon yellow, permanent yellow deep. Here you are. They're quite small, but I mean they're 7mm tubes. What was I expecting? Next, yellow orange. Is that you? Permanent red, permanent red, permanent red. No, permanent rose, permanent red. Then permanent rose. Yes, rose madder. I see you here. And opera, which is the bright pink, which here it's called bright opera actually. Permanent violet. No, bright clear violet. I mean, is that it? Let me see, permanent violet 553. Yeah, okay, the names are not the same as the box. Next, cerulean blue. Cobalt blue, not the same. Peacock, cerulean blue, and cobalt blue is here. And peacock blue, I have it all. Ultramarine deep, is that you? Yep. Indigo, I really like indigo. Okay, sorry. Battery ran out. So I was saying I really like the color indigo, so I'm really excited to see how it looks in this set. So next is Viridian. Here you are, and this set actually has quite a lot of greens, which I'm not happy about, but I guess I'll make them do. I'm not really into green at all. So I was at sap green, now yellow ochre number 1. I'm not very informed, I know that is black, about the pigments. Sienna, it's the one in my hand. I'll talk about it in a sec. Van Dyke, burnt sienna, burnt umber here, red brown, Van Dyke, and black. Okay, here they are, much more satisfying for them to be in their color order, I guess. I'm not super informed in pigments, but I can tell you that most of this for example has two pigments, BV10 and PR122. I'm not super into pigments, I don't know. For example, indigo is 3 pigments, so PB29, PB27 and PBK7. They do have a set that's called the pure pigment, I think, but basically it's just every single tube is made with 1 pigment in that set. So for people that really want the most pure mixtures, that's like the best option, because as soon as you mix something that has lots of pigment, it's very easy for them to become muddy. I don't really have usually an issue with that, but I might see how this goes. This set has Chinese white, like I said before, and I'm usually not really into Chinese white. I don't like using white with my watercolor paintings. I don't know, I think I will give it a shot in a place in my set, just in case I want to create a more opaque mixture, and in that case that's why this is here basically. So I'll give it a shot, sure, fine, I'll try. Next video I will be able to just assemble my palette. For now I just want to swatch them, maybe do a little piece or something just to see how they work. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do now. Hi guys, Editing Bia here. So I have just a little announcement here to make you, and is that my Patreon launches today. I should say relaunches because I actually had a Patreon back in 2019, I believe. I had it around 2-3 months, but then I started a full-time job and I just did not have the time. But I'm going to try again. I'm really excited because I really did enjoy having Patreon, and I am doing a few different things this time. Last time I did not have physical rewards. This time I have. So basically what you can get if you join is, besides my very large gratitude, you get a first look at my videos. You can just get writing votes on polls for videos. You can get each month a high-res wallpaper or a coloring page. We would decide that on a voting basis. Also 10% discount on my store, first dibs for products I might release. And then on the physical rewards, you would get at your doorstep basically a postcard size exclusive print, and on the next tier you would get that plus a vinyl sticker, also exclusive. Eventually I would love to do a pin club, and I have a friend that actually makes pins, so the only thing she told me is that it needs to be minimum 8 people. So as soon as we have at least maybe 10 people just to make sure that wish to join this pin club, we would open it, and that would be just super exciting. One thing that I decided to do is that during the first 15, maybe I might just put it on to 30 days of September, the first few people to just pledge on the $5 tiers or above, so basically the physical tiers, will get one of these Drawtobers. Let's not talk about Inktober. Drawtobers postcard illustrations with gold details. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah. So I used to have these on my store. I don't have anymore. So if you want to get one of these illustrations, this is your grabs. Sorry, I just hit puberty. If you ever wanted to have one of these illustrations, this is your time, because I don't think I'll be selling them anymore, and I just want to retire them, and this is how I want it to go. I want them to go with a bang, and I might just actually number them as well, so they are extra special. So this is the announcement I wanted to make. Sorry to pop in the middle of the video, but I just really wanted to do this announcement face to face, and I'm just super excited. And if you are interested, link will be down below. And yeah, I'm super excited, and hopefully you are too. So let's carry on with the video. So I have this little sketchbook thingy that I did a few months ago, and it's just scraps of paper, so I just basically use it for swatching now. I'm just going to go to a fresh new page here and let's just get on going. Since I don't have a palette, I'm going to just use my little ceramic dish thing that I got in the dollar store, just so I can place the paints somewhere, and then after they're dry, I'll probably use them in a drawings of some kind. I definitely want to take my time just seeing how these work, how they are. I don't think they'll replace my Sennelier, but maybe, we'll see. I might just go back and forth from all of this. We'll see how this goes. Starting with Chinese white. This one is pretty full. I'm just going to say the pigments, even though I don't really know what that means. So this one is made with one pigment, PW6, and it doesn't have any information, and it says non-toxic, series A. Pretty much all it says. I'm not gonna put a lot of this because I know I'm not gonna use it. It has tons of binder. Yeah, that's pretty much all binder. Ugh. Yeah, nasty. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. So yeah, this is pretty much binder at this point. So yeah, here is Chinese white. Nothing exciting at this point since it's white. So I don't even think I have any black paper for me to try it out. So carrying on with lemon white. It's okay, so these ones have information. This one is basically semi-transparent, semi-staining, PY3. Oh god, this was brimming. At this point, of course, they're gonna look very vibrant because, I mean, they're fresh out of the tubes. What I really want to see is how they are when dry, because that's basically how I use them. I don't think they granulate a lot. I'm not sure, that's why I just want to try and just drop a couple of waters here and there, just to see how they actually react. Next up we have Permanent Yellow Deep, that's PY65. It's light fastness at its top, semi-transparent again, semi-staining again. Permanent Yellow Deep. This one's weld shut. I don't think there might be because my friend has not used them in a while, so probably the binder just went crazy a little bit, plus the shipping took a long time, so I don't know if something happened to them. I know the colors are vibrant. It's not like I'm impressed with the colors because I already knew they were vibrant. I have known these paints for years now. I have watched many reviews about them, and I don't think I'm going to find anything different about them, but I will do my usual tests, like if I can lift them. Recently, Victoria Vetgala's Juicy Ink did a few videos about them because she got the set and she tested them a lot. She talked about them, how they don't move. So I'm also going to test that, and I'm just going to see how they work. Now I have yellow orange, and this one is also full to the brim. This one is made from two pigments, PO73, PY7, no, got numbers, PY65. Light fastness again at its top. It is transparent, semi-staining. I never did a light fastness test. Shit. Okay, so I have a heck ton of that one on that dot. I never did a full-on. Let me see how they smell. Ew, I don't like how they smell. Alright, that's a weird thing to do, but whatever. I never did a full-on light fastness test, but I might actually try and do one with this. We'll see. Oh, shit. Why do I always do this? Why do I always mix them? Even though they're pretty similar, they're not the same, so they shouldn't be mixing. Why do I always do this? Can anyone tell me? Why am I such a mess? Okay, now we have Permanent Red, which is made of just one pigment, PR112. Again, light fastness at its top. I imagine the light fastness will drop on the blues. I've heard some blues are very fugitive. This one is transparent, non-staining, so this probably lifts very well. And I'm going to check that when I do the lift. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This one's full as well. Okay, so this one's all packed up in here. So I really like the color selection so far. It's basically a super nice cool yellow and then a warmish orangey yellow. The color is moving a little bit. I will give it that. It is moving a little bit. Granulation again, I have not seen anything so far, but we'll see. So that was permanent red. Now for rose permanent rose. This one PV19. Light fastness again, top. Semi-opaque, semi-staining, series E. I have no idea what that means, if that might be better quality pigments or not. But I like the color of it, and some have a bit different consistency. Again, binder might just have been moving around in the shipping, so I can't really judge that at this point. Yeah, I like this pink. I'm curious to see the Bright Opera, which in the packaging is just called Opera, so I've seen that they have some differences from the packaging in the box from what's on the tubes, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it is moving nicely. It's going towards the water as I put it. And here we are, Bright Opera. It's 2 pigments. Again, BV10 PR122. Only 2 stars, so this is the most fugitive so far that we found. Transparent, semi-staining, so we'll see. So I know if I'm going to use this one on originals, I have to be careful, and I probably should not use these on originals that I want to actually sell, because fugitive colors are not great for originals. Oh, but this is cool. It's super bright. They advertise in a way that say colors found in nature, and yet they stuck us with a bright ass pink. So I find it a fun move. I like it. So, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea. Next up we have Bright Clear Violet, which I think had another name in the box. This one is 3 pigments, PV3 whatever one. I'm sorry if sometimes I read stuff wrong, but remember, English is not my first language. And then PB29 PR122, again 2 stars only. Semi-transparent, semi-staining, series D. These are not their strong suits, I can see. These 2 so far have had low light fastness, and I was saying like, oh, the blues, but apparently the pinks and the purples are not the best. So we'll see. But they look super cool so far, so I like how they are. They're very vibrant, but I already knew this. Like I said, it's not like it's my first reaction to them. I have known these paints since ever. Since I basically found watercolor. I mean, that's a lie. Ooh, now with Cerulean Blue, we are back to... Wait, how many are these? 5 stars? 5 stars, okay. We're back to 5 stars. This is PB15 colon, I think that's how you say it, 3. And semi-transparent, semi-staining, series 6. I know there's something about cerulean. If you guys are looking for a in-depth review about pigments, I am not the place. I wish I knew more about pigments, and I find it super interesting to see, for example, Dr. Otko, I think that's her name. She's a YouTuber that's super into pigments, and I find her videos super interesting. I think she has a recent video about some paints that she just does super detailed dots, so very excited about that. But yeah, I'm not super knowledgeable in pigments, though I find it super interesting. Okay, now going to Cobalt Blue number 1. This is again full light fastness. This is PB29 PB15 column 3. I'm going with column. I'm sorry if it's wrong how you say it, but semi-transparent, semi-staining, series A. I'm not sure if it's with cerulean or cobalt. There's like, I know there's some hush-hush about some pigment, but now I'm not sure which one it is. And I feel like an idiot. I'm not sure. I know cadmium is poisonous, and that like oil paints that use cadmium are poisonous. Cobalt, I'm not sure. I think I heard that recently in a video that I was watching. I really like how the blues are looking so far. So now we're going to Peacock Blue, and this one is more dog hairs. PB15 3 again, and PG7. Light fastness at its fullest, semi-transparent, semi-staining, series D. Most of them are semi-transparent and semi-staining, so that's good, I guess. Oh boy, they're all filled to the brim. My friend did not really touch these at all, and I'm grateful for that because it means I have a heck ton of paint. Oh, I like this color. Yes, I like this. Really like this one. It's very pretty. It matches my paintbrush handle. I really like this color. It's pretty. Yes, I like this one. I like the blues a lot so far. I'm actually very happy with the blues. Now, Ultramarine Deep. It's PB29 and PV15. Again, light fastness, tops, semi-transparent, semi-staining, series B. So let's see how you are. Ultramarine, I have tried the Sennelier. It's my only tube. So basically I only tried on tube for my Sennelier Ultramarine and looks pretty similar. I like it, yes. Yeah, seems like Ultramarine to me. I'm happy with this. Like I said, no surprise here. I knew these were gonna be good. It's not like I'm discovering this for the first time. Now, I'm super interested to find out what indigo looks like. So this one is made by PB29, PB27, PBK7. Same light fastness at tops, semi-transparent, non-staining. So this should lift pretty nicely. And let's see. Whoa, this is hard. Jesus, that one's thick. That's like a paste. Okay, this one is super thick. How do you do? Huh. It's almost green. What? Can you see that? Am I just being crazy? It's almost green. Am I being crazy? Let me know in the comments if I'm being crazy, because even when I open this, like, the tones that you get here are green. See? I'm not being crazy. Is this normal? I don't hate it. I actually like it. I was not expecting green at all. I like it. I quite like it. I will say I like it. But I mean, it does make sense because it's between green and blue. So maybe that's just their recipe for indigo. Maybe. If you know, let me know in the comments, because educate me on pigments, because I absolutely don't know anything. Now, for my least favorite part, the greens. Viridian, made with PG7. Oh wait, yeah, PG7 was here. No. I thought you were wrong. But I've seen PG7 in one of these colors, probably on the peacock blue. Yeah, PG7, it's on the peacock blue, which makes sense. So it's light fastness at top, transparent, semi-staining, series C. Yeah, it's a normal Viridian. Look, I don't know why I hate green. I don't know, it's just, I don't know why. Even when I draw plants, I just end up using other greens, and I will probably just, when I use green, I use that dry leaf green. So I end up mixing yellow with black, and that makes me my perfect green. These ones, I highly doubt it that I use them, but it's still interesting to try. Now we have Hooker's Green, and this one, ooh, it's a lot of pigments. PG36, PBR25, PY150, light fastness, top, semi-transparent, staining, fully staining. This one is the most staining color so far. Yeah, this one is more like a paste. Oh, this felt like taking out, what's it called? Oil paint. Even they did the little pop. Oh, I think I like this one. I don't hate this one. I correct myself, I don't hate this one, and I do actually see myself using this because it has more yellow tones, and I do like that in a green. I like when green has more yellowish tones, so maybe I'll use this one, maybe. Okay, sap green. It's a bit banged, poor guy. PG36 and PY150. Again, light fastness, tops, semi-transparent, and then full-on staining. So the two greens are super staining, and it's full. Can you see that? It's like all here. It's not bad. Okay, so basically the only one I don't like is Viridian because it's super deep green, and I like these more light greens. Not super mad at it, but Viridian can be a helpful color, but I most definitely prefer Hooker's Green and Sap Green. They're my favorite greens of the palette. Now, going for earth tones and neutrals, we have Yellow Ochre number 1. It's made with PBR7, PY42, PY150, light fastness, semi-transparent, and staining again. So starting from here, these have all been super staining. I don't know that means they have more binder no, more pigment in them, because my last video I talked about my handmade watercolors. Some of you were super kind and you actually informed me about pigments and a little bit how handmade watercolors work. So basically I mentioned that they didn't lift as easily, and you mentioned me it was because the pigment and the binding is not as well milled, which makes sense because your handmade doing it, so of course it takes longer, and that makes it so it's thicker and so it doesn't lift as easy. I think that's what it was. I don't know if this is the case, if it just has a heavier dose of pigment, or if this pigment just likes to eat up paper and just stay in there, so we'll see. It's a yellow ochre. I don't use that color a lot as well because I don't tend to use very natural colors. Raw sienna, PY42, PY65, PBR25, only 4 stars light fastness. This is transparent, semi-staining. Okay, so we're back to the semi-staining ones. Full again. And I'm running out of space on my plate. I might need to go inside the plate. Yeah, that's a raw sienna for you. No surprise here. Okay, burnt sienna with PBR25, PR112, PY150, light fastness tops, semi-transparent and super staining, series S. So yeah, this is pretty much a burnt sienna. No surprises again here. But yeah, these are just the neutrals, and these colors are, like I said, they're useful, but I don't really use them. Burnt umber, now we have PBR7, PBR25, PY150, light fastness, transparent. Oh, light fastness 0. What? Is this true? Oh, I have to check this out. If this, yeah, here it has like 0 stars on the light fastness. Is this that poor light fastness? Staining, transparent. Huh, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not super great at pigments, so don't quote me on anything here. I'm not sure. I don't know anything. That's it. But they do move a bit. I remember, sorry, that the colors did not move at all, so I'm actually seeing some movement, which is not bad. Okay, red brown, we have PBR25, so single pigment, light fastness tops, transparent and semi-staining, series D. So I don't know if that was a mistake. I will look it up on, for example, Jackson's, because I find it weird. It's just not, oh, I like this color. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted. Oh, I like this brown. It has, like the name says, red in it. It's a red brown. Ooh. Oh, this makes a delicious skin tone. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Yes, I like it. Oh, you got me by surprise there. I was not expecting it. Okay, so this one's Van Dyke brown. I never tried this color ever. Light fastness, tops, semi-transparent, non-staining, series A. So yeah, this one will lift apparently, supposedly. We'll see. I don't remember if I said the pigment. It's a single pigment, PBR7. So yeah, I like how my shapes just kept changing. This one's very runny, super runny. Oh, it's actually kind of gooey. I don't know if it's the pigment binder. It might be binder mostly. Okay, I think I got pigment in there, because this was kind of gooey. Mix it up. Kind of better, I guess. It's still kind of gooey. I don't love it. I mean, it moves fine. Oh, look at what it's doing here. Look. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. For the last swatch, ivory black, PBK7, so single pigment, light fastness tops, semi-opaque, semi-staining, series A. Much less gooey and bindy. Oh boy, that's deep. I'd say it's like a warmer black, very warm. I don't tend to use black on its own. I tend to use it in mixtures to darken colors, and or maybe sometimes on its own, but it's very rare. And this one is deep. My god. I'm going to quickly research about the burnt umber, was it? Yeah, because I find it very weird. I'll be right back. I quickly researched it, and basically this doesn't have any printing on it, and that's a mistake. In the internet, in the interwebs, it has a picture and basically has the same stars as the others. So I have a rare dupe where they did a mistake and they didn't print the light fastness. If you want to buy it, it's 1,000 euros on eBay. They are almost dry, and here they look like this. The color in all of itself, it looks pretty cool. I really like it so far. The only color I'm not loving is Viridian, but I already knew that. The indigo, now that it's dry, it's not as green, but it definitely surprised me with being green in it. Some are dry, so I wanted to see how they are in terms of lifting. Staining, I want to find non-staining and staining colors. Non-staining, so permanent red was non-staining, and this is this one. So in theory it should lift up super easily. In theory. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, confirms. It confirms, it lifts up pretty easily. I can create a stripe. Sorry, I'm holding my brush in my mouth. Confirms, non-staining, very confirmed. Now, I want to find a staining one to see if the same happens or not. Semi-staining. Semi-staining. Where are the staining ones? Again, non-staining indigo, so let me quickly check that. And I also want to check that in the one that was semi-staining, just to see the difference. So yeah, lifting up pretty easily. Let me see, what was Viridian? Was Viridian semi-trans? Okay, so Viridian was semi-staining, so let me see how it goes. It's not bad as well, but it might still be a little bit wet. But yeah, I can lift it up pretty well, but you can tell it leaves a little bit more of pigment in the page, so maybe that's the semi-staining thing. Hooker's green was staining, so let's go for it. Hooker's green, this is staining and it's dry. It lifts up easily as well. What the hell are they talking about? This lifts up easy as well. I'm lifting up easy. What the hell are they talking about? Let me see, what else was staining? Okay, so the other green was staining. These ones were also staining. So basically all this are staining. This 3 actually stays. I know I might be trying this too early and they might need to dry, but I'm impatient. I mean, looking at this and this is a very clear lift, and so this. And this, you find a little bit more of the pigment in the paper, even though it still lifts pretty well. So I mean that's what they say about staining, I guess. It stains the paper. Even if I lift, it will still remain a little shadow of the color on the paper. I guess that's what they mean by it. Okay, I guess I can take it. I can take it, I guess. I think this is it for now. I just wanted to give you my first impression, just try it out, share the colors with you guys and see how it goes. I like it a lot and I'm super excited to just put them in a palette. For now, this will be how I'm going to use them. I am going to try to do a few paintings with this just so I can get used to the colors, see what I can do. And until I get a palette, this will be their home. I have a bigger plate, I'll just put it on top to avoid any dust. But I really like it so far. Again, Viridian, it's okay. But blues, I really like it. I really like the red brown. I was not expecting it. I really like it. I think it gives an amazing skin tone. Granulation, now that it's all drier. In terms of granulation, the ultramarine is doing its thing. It's quite granulating. Anything else? This has some beautiful texture as well. But other than that, I don't see any crazy granulation. It's pretty soft. It is blooming a few places. I did try and do that on purpose. I did wanted to see how it would bloom. And I really like how it does here on the peacock blue. And also here on the Hooker's green, it was doing it. So tops to that, so the only one that I full on see granulation, it's the Ultramarine Deep, and I don't know if that's something that this color does because my Sennelier one also granulates, so it might just be this pigment that granulates. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment here with me, sort of unboxing, sort of swatching experience. I'm super excited to have this in my collection, and my collection has grown since my last video on my watercolor collection because I had some trades, stuff happened. I didn't buy anything, it just came to me. I'm super excited to have this, and I cannot wait to just use it and see how I like it. I will probably just do a bunch of paintings with this. I really just want to try it and get to know this better. I really like the color selection. Like I said, the one I think it's the least light fastness, it's the Bright Opera. I will do a test. I have convinced myself and I will do a test, see how it works. Try and find a window that has direct sunlight and just stick it in. That is it, guys. I hope you had fun trying with me the Mijello Mission Gold 24 set colors of 7mm tubes. As always, links for everything will be down below. The Instagram, shop, Skillshare, 2 months free, all that good stuff. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me down in the comments if A, have you ever tried these? B, if you know anything about pigment that might help me or that I should know. Next video, be prepared for some more goodness with this. And yeah, I definitely want to get to know better this palette, this set. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!